Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video we are going to be unboxing the brand new Halo Infinite Elite Series 2 controller. So this is the newest limited edition controller that Xbox and Microsoft have released. There is a number of new controllers they've released. They released like a Forza Horizon one. They also released an Xbox 20th anniversary one. And then they released this, as well as also releasing another Halo Infinite controller. That one is just a regular controller. It is not an Elite controller like this, but there is 4 new controllers they have released within the last month. And so far we have already posted videos on 2 of them. Here is the 3rd, and then as soon as I get my hands on that Xbox Series X, the limited Halo Infinite Edition one, I'll post a video about that controller as well. So here we go. The Elite Series 2 controller for Halo Infinite. So here it is. Look at that. So here's just the box for it. Look at that. There's like what looks like kind of damage. So I mean, it's obviously supposed to reflect his armor, right, with the green. So there's like damage over there. It's kind of worn over here. It's got like a gold D-pad. That's pretty cool too. It says 117 up there. There's like some scuffs up here. Overall, I think it's a very good design controller. There's even some more scuffs down here and over there. It definitely has more of a worn look to it, which personally I don't know exactly how I feel about that. Some controllers I do like the look on, like that Cyberpunk one. I did like the look of that one. And I mean, from the box, I think this one will look really good. I just think, okay, maybe, I don't know. It would also probably look just as good if it was just clean like this. There wasn't any of that stuff, wasn't any of these like marks or blemishes or anything like that. I don't know, but you know, it gives it a little bit more character having that. It's supposed to more accurately reflect Master Chief, especially in Halo Infinite. This is essentially the 6th entry in the franchise, you know, if you count it like that. But yeah, so you know, it makes sense that after a while his armor has scratches and blemishes and stuff. So I don't know, pretty cool. But yeah, here's the new Halo Infinite Elite Series 2 controller. So this, what this means with the Elite Series 2 is this is their premium controller. So it has these paddles on the back as well as trigger stops, this new D-pad, these thumbsticks come out. They're like different, you can put different sizes on there. They're customizable, as well as you can also put different profiles on your controller as well, so you can have like certain buttons be remapped, all sorts of different stuff. These Elite controllers are honestly really cool, and yeah, cool to have a new one, because I mean, previously, what have they put out any Elite Series 2 controllers, any special edition ones? I think this one might be, don't quote me on this, but this one might be the first one, at least in recent memory. This is the first one that is not just a regular black one, because yeah, I think pretty much every other one is just a regular black Elite Series 2 controller, so I think this one might be one of the first special edition ones. But yeah, so it's for Halo Infinite. Up top here says Halo Infinite Limited Edition, and then over here it tells us it contains exclusive in-game content, requires Halo Infinite game release, HaloWaypoint.com exclusive limited time. Cool. Halo Infinite rating pending. Cool. And then we come over here to the side. It is for the Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Windows 10, Android, iOS, pretty much anything. It includes, here's what it includes. It includes the controller, the 2 different D-pads, all 4 these like paddles on the back, so you can have short paddles and long paddles. You have all the different combinations of thumbsticks. You have a carrying case, which I actually really do like, as well as a USB-C cable, which you can plug into the case and charge it. And then you have a little like adjustable piece here to change the tension on your thumbsticks. So that's pretty cool. And then let's take a look at the back too. So here we go. Optimized for you. Adjust thumbstick tensions and select preferred thumbsticks and D-pad. Limitless customization. Reassign buttons, tweak sensitivity, and switch profiles on the fly. That requires the Xbox Accessories app and Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, or Windows 10. You can extend your gameplay. Stay in the game with a rechargeable long-life battery and durable components. Built for performance. Fire faster with hair trigger locks and achieve greater control with paddles. So, cool, that details the features of the controller. We actually have a look at the back, which, oh, dude, look at that! That is a cool detail, not gonna lie. Dude, I love that detail. So that detail is where Master Chief actually puts his Cortana, or his AI chip, so either Cortana or the weapon, puts that's supposed to be the back of his helmet, is essentially what that's supposed to be. So that's cool. That is a really great detail. And then what about this other side? Oh, this one has, this stuff just in English. So limited edition Elite, a wireless controller series 2, interchangeable D-pads, interchangeable paddles, interchangeable thumbsticks, carrying case, charging dock plus USB-C cable, and thumbsticks adjustment tool. Cool. All right, well there it is, the Halo Infinite Elite Series 2 controller. So it looks like to actually open this, we have 2 pull tabs, one here at the top, as well as one down here at the bottom. So it's actually, feeling the box actually has quite a bit of heft to it. It's decently heavy, which I don't remember my original Elite Series 2 controller being this heavy. And also another side note, I mean, your mileage may vary, but mine came in a massive box for some reason. It was huge. I'm like, did I accidentally order an extra Xbox console or something? Like, what is this box? Open it up. Oh, it's just the controller. Because the box was heavy and it was big, so I was like, bro, what is this? But yep, that was my Elite Series 2. Like I said, it's got quite a bit of weight and heft to it, which is interesting. But I don't know. I mean, if you actually feel the actual Elite controller itself, it feels heavier than a normal Xbox controller, but it's also not terribly heavy. You could also, obviously, it doesn't weigh that much, but it's a little bit more premium. So this is my original Elite Series 2. This thing is seen quite a bit over the years. This one came out in 2019, and dude, I have used and abused this ever since. So here we go, like 2 years later, this controller has lasted me pretty well until then. My bumper, my right bumper is actually going out, as well as my thumbsticks are a little worn now. I got like a big old like dent and scratch in the side right here, kind of cracked, but overall, I think my Elite Series 2 has been a great purchase. On the back, one other thing I have to notice about this is that right here with the actual, these are for your trigger stops, so you can adjust the tension of your trigger stops. So this one allows you to go all the way down. You go that, allows you to go down just a little ways, and then it has another mode where it barely goes down at all, but it'll still register you firing a weapon or something in a first-person shooter. But that is supposed to have like a little piece of plastic or rubber on top of it, but for some reason, just like over the last 2 years, it falls off. So those have fallen off, so it makes it a little bit harder to actually like grab these and change them. But I don't know, so maybe they changed that. I don't know if they've changed anything really about the controller itself with this new Halo Infinite one, but let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, here we go. Another thing to note before we actually open it up, here it has the model number. So I guess the model number for this controller is 1797 and 1924. I don't know why it has 2 on there, but whatever. So yeah, here we go. Let's open this up. The top of the box just slides out like this. Ooh, there we go. Oh, dude, check this out. Hold up. Yo, so the top of the box, on the inside, it actually has a really cool design too. Look at that. The whole box is designed on the inside, dude. That is awesome. I like that. That's a cool detail. They didn't have to include any of these details and stuff in here, but they did. That same design is also carried over to the rest of the box too, so that's awesome. But here we go. So the controller and all the accessories are all in this case. And then got the rest of the box here, which I believe, we do have like the exclusive codes and stuff in here. So if you peel off this, ooh, look at that. You got more stuff right there. As well as down here, that is where your USB-C cable fits. So this one is actually a Halo Infinite inspired one. Previously, we just got like a black one with the Elite Series 2, so that is kind of cool. You get a special, cool limited edition looking one. And then you've got a little sleeve thing right here. Look at that. There's the back of the box. And what do you got in here? There's probably what your product guide and such. Okay, here we go. Look at all this. So you got a game add-on extension code. So this one you can redeem at halowaypoint.com/redeem. This one, I believe what this actually is, I think it's an in-game charm. I'm pretty sure it's an in-game charm of the controller that hangs off your weapon, is what I'm fairly certain it actually is. So that's pretty cool. And then what do we got here? We got your product and regulatory guide, limited warranty and agreement and such, as well as you kind of have like your getting started guide, even though it's pretty cool. It does show Elite Series 2 Halo Infinite on here. It shows a picture of the controller. It doesn't just show a regular Series 2, but yeah, pretty cool. Shows you everything about the controller, how it all works, how you set it up, you can plug it in, everything, dude. This goes over everything, even like the different lights, what those all mean. So yeah, tons of stuff in here. But the one thing that it looks like it does not have in here is a code for Game Pass. Now, don't quote me on this, but I'm not actually sure. I think the original Elite Series 2 might have come with a code for Game Pass. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that. Like I said, I know some controllers come with codes for Game Pass, others don't. I don't really know. It honestly, to me, it kind of seems random because I've had some controllers do include it, others don't. I really don't know. So, but one thing I do know is there is no code for Game Pass or even Xbox Live Gold or anything like that in this. The only code you get is for a special item within Halo Infinite. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the carrying case. So it's like this really cool olive green color, has the UNSC logo on the front. That is really cool. Very high quality too. Nothing on the back here. This is the carrying case, right? So, it's a premium controller. It's a very expensive controller. So, say if you wanted to take this over to a friend's house or something like that, it's cool. It comes with a case. You can throw it in this case, zip it up, throw it in a backpack or something like that, and not have to worry about the controller getting damaged or anything like that. I love these, and I pretty much always keep my controller in it whenever I'm not using my controller. And it's a great idea too, because down here you've got your USB-C plug, and it also has a charging station in this case. You can actually charge your controller by putting it in this case, so long as the other end is plugged in somewhere. Ideally, you plug it right into your Xbox. But here we go. So we unzip it and then open it up, and there's our controller. Whoa, what was that? Okay, so we got what was that? Just some compound absorbent. Okay, keep some moisture out of this. Cool. And here comes the controller. Woo! Look at that, my guy. Wow. So there it is. Wow, that is actually a little bit darker in real life. I mean, the thumbsticks look a little bit lighter. You can kind of tell the color difference right there. But yeah, look at that. We got 117 up there. The thumbsticks are just black with like gray on inside, which looks to be identical to the regular Elite Series 2. So nothing has changed with like the buttons. The triggers, are the triggers like the same? I don't think so. It looks like this is a little bit more glossy on the original. This one looks a little bit more matte. It looks like the triggers are like black, whereas this one is kind of like silver, kind of gray-ish. But oh, look at that, dude! I didn't even see that. It says 117 up there. It almost looks like a nameplate or something like that. And of course, then you got your AI slot. Cool. Is there any Easter egg or anything on there? No, it says made in China. Microsoft Redmond, Washington. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything on there. Because this one does not have a removable battery pack, so you couldn't even put AA batteries in here. You have to either use the USB-C up here to charge it, or they've got these little things right here. This is where it actually sits right here in the charging case. It will actually sit right on here, and it will charge. That is cool. Look at that, Echo 216. Bro, that is a cool detail. Wow. But yeah, you got these little things right here, which the controller actually sits on. That's what makes contact with it and can charge it through the case. That is cool. Anything down there? Nope, nothing down there. Okay, back to the controller. But of course, with these Elite Series 2s, you also have this new and improved grip on the back too. So you have the grip that goes around the back that keeps your hands and your fingers basically from slipping while you're playing, as well as it kind of wraps around the front, so like your palms can kind of grip it a little bit more too. And then of course, you got your trigger stops. So right now the trigger stops are not enabled, so you get the full range of motion with the trigger. So we can actually change that. Ooh, look at that. You can actually have different levels to it too. So let me compare that to the original Elite Series 2. I mean, it gets the point across, right? But this one is a little bit more direct. You have like 3 diamonds, 2 diamonds, 1 diamond. That's very obvious too. Ooh, that is a lot easier to move those than my other one, because it still has that little thing on there. But yeah, so there's level 2. As you see, it doesn't go down all the way, and then if you put it down to level 1, it barely moves at all. And of course, you can do it to both triggers. There is an example of how far it will go down when it's not changed. That's like the regular controller depth, and then this is with the shallowest depth one. So That's the difference, is pulling down all the way on that one and pulling down all the way on this one. So, you know, you can see how much of a difference it would make just because you don't have to go down the full length of the travel on this one. So, pretty cool. Then, of course, down here you got your paddles. So you push your paddles. Ideally, you're supposed to use your other fingers to push your paddles. So like your middle fingers, you push the top ones. Your other fingers you use down here. So pretty much eliminates the need to like play claw, or say if you want a jump shot, you know, you got to press A and then back to your thumbstick, or you got to go reload back to your thumbstick. Basically keeps your thumbs on your thumbsticks, whereas your other fingers will actually do all the work by you map those ideally to these buttons. So say you have like jump, and you got melee, and then you got reload, and then you got like switch weapon. Ideally is what you would have there. Then of course the D-pad comes off. Ooh, that's blue underneath. That's cool. And then that's what the D-pad actually looks like. Really cool, like bronze, kind of gold color. Awesome. This right here, this is the button to actually change the profiles. You can see the different profiles here. So it'll light up like the first one will be like your first profile, second, and then third. And then, ooh, that's actually kind of cool too. Your inside your Xbox logo is also like olive green as well. Your thumbsticks come off, and so you can actually swap out your thumbsticks, which you have extras in here. So you have like kind of a different style of thumbstick. So you've got like your normal Xbox One controller ones. You have kind of like a PlayStation 3 kind of one almost, where it's very smooth up top, but it's also like a dome shape. You have these other ones. These ones are kind of like the 360 ones, where they don't really have like the ridges like this other one does. It's very smooth all around. That's cool. And then looks like you got another one. So you can, you know, these are all magnetic too, so you can put on any thumbstick you want. And then they even have a big one too. So you can put the longer one on here. Ideally, you'd put it on your aiming thumbstick. And then this increases like the length of it too. So essentially almost negates the need for something like a control freak, where now you get a little bit more precision in where you aim too. There's a whole exact science to it, but yeah, pretty cool. And then of course within the case itself, we've got the other D-pad. So if you just like the regular D-pad, you can swap this one back on. And then in here, this also has a spot where you can actually put the paddles in here as well. So if you don't want the paddles on your controller, or you're taking them off to store them, there is specific places in here to store them. The paddles come off very easily. You just pull towards the center, and then it just whoop comes right out. You don't, you know, and it magnets in, so you just put it back into its place, and you can essentially let go, and it'll go right back to where it should. And yeah, so pretty cool. Oh, that's also awesome. Like I said, mentioned that too. How it's blue on the inside. That's really cool. I do like the blue accent colors on the insides of this as well. That's really awesome. And then, I mean, you can really take a look and see how like worn it's supposed to look, and kind of scuffed up and stuff. You can see there's like a scuff over here. Obviously, this is all intentional. This is, you know, a brand new controller. It's not like I just like got this one and somebody like abused it. This is all brand new. It's all intentional. Of course, down here you've got your 3.5mm audio jack, as well as your Xbox headset port, and that's pretty much it. One last thing to mention here: this is your actual tensioning key. So, ooh, what does that say? Was that backwards? Okay, it is backwards. CTN 04530. Huh. And then of course this is for tensioning your thumbstick. So you take this tool and you put it in here, and then you either like twist to the left, or you can use it to twist to the right. It's almost like a mini little screwdriver, but you use that to adjust the tension of your thumbsticks. So that's a pretty cool detail. You can actually change that, how tight you want your thumbsticks to be. If you want them to be kind of loose, you can loosen them up, or if you want them very rigid and like return right back to center at all times, you can obviously change that as well. And then of course your little key thing just fits right back in here into the carrying case, just like that. And you got the little Xbox logo there. But yeah, that is it. That is the Halo Infinite Elite Series 2 controller. Really good looking controller, honestly. I love this. And if I were not such a big collector, I would probably use this every single day. Honestly, what I'm probably going to do with this is I am going to put it back in its box and put it up on like the shelf behind me and just collect it. That's what I do with pretty much most of my controllers. And then I can have, you know, like my normal Elite Series 2, this one I can kind of beat up. I can throw it at the ground if I'm mad. You know, it's not a limited edition special one that I want to be extra careful with. So since it is limited edition, you know, I want to take care of it and have it for years and years. So I'm going to put it back in its box and basically never actually play with it. But yeah, that is it. That is the Xbox Elite Series 2 Halo Infinite controller. Really awesome controller, guys. I would actually recommend you guys picking this up if you have the opportunity. Since it is limited edition, these are going to be selling out very fast. But yeah, it's a great controller. It kind of remains to be seen how the build will hold up over the years. If it's like perhaps the exact same build as the Elite Series 2, you know, maybe your luck will actually be different than mine. That also remains to be seen. But I mean, the Elite Series 2s themselves are in fact quite a bit also better than the Elite Series 1 as well. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, that is it. That's the controller, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.